Hello, Rukhsi is here and back with this fourth Creatifecundity video. In this video, I am going to take us away from our collective, societal, communal selves towards our personal selves. And the personal self is a focus of my counseling because it is your core identity that we try to elevate to raise you back into leading in your life again and to feeling a deep appreciation, respect, and love for who you are, the traits that comprise your existence and that continue to evolve and grow. If we return to our natural environment again, you see a plot of earth with the bare branches of a plant that is just beginning to grow. If we liken this plot of earth to our existence in the womb of our mothers, we just had the celebration of Mother's Day, and mothers, our connection with them has so much to teach us. That connection has so much to teach us about ourselves and our own identities. So if we reflect on this plot of earth and we remember that in the womb, we were in conditions that can be described as obscure. We did not fully grasp or comprehend our identities. We did not fully know ourselves, and we could not fully, in our consciousness, be aware of the entire core of our existence. So in the womb, we are in this realm of uncertainty, of not knowing, similar to unconsciousness. When we go through periods of sharp, searing pain in our lives, that overwhelming, incisive, cutting pain, it can be from instances of emotional, mental, or physical abuse, or bullying, or a complete neglect or denial of our existence. That cuts us deeply. It cuts us to the core. But we may not be able to verbalize the reasons for it because the pain we are feeling is so overwhelming. Like torrential downpour, it overtakes us, and we are unable to control, unable to understand, and unable to process the emotions that overcome us. So, in that initial stage of the womb, we are in obscurity, we are in gloominess, and that is much similar to the feelings that we experience, those negative feelings, when we are harmed, attacked, or hurt in major ways. Here you see in this plot of earth that same, if we think of the roots of this plant, that same obscurity, that same uncertainty, lack of knowing, that same unconsciousness, the entanglement of the roots, unable to discern the reason for our deep incisive, cutting pain. It is when we are grappling in this forlorn space that we begin to have a slight subconscious understanding that creeps up or starts to emerge that our existence cannot continue as it is with this overwhelming sense of pain, that the very core of our existence that is being attacked has to break free of those repudiations, assaults, and neglect of our identities. And to break free, we have to completely rise above the source of the pain, hardship, struggles, and attacks on our essence, our core identities. And in order to do so, we have to face the core of that pain. We have to face ourselves and come into recognition and acknowledgement of our core identities, whether they are the sensitive, caring, sentimental, feeling identities that we protect inside, and which are then starting to grow into outer layers that become much more assertive, bold, protective, confident, and seek to envelope our vulnerable personalities inside. It's when we come to terms with the source of the pain and that it cannot overpower us, that we allow ourselves to grow. Just like in the womb, our ligaments develop, our bones develop, and are protected by flesh, tissue, and muscles. In a similar way, this tree branches out. Similarly, we develop and allow our identities to be expressed. In my creative counseling, I help you to overcome through such deep penetration of the cause of your pain. And it can be any issue related to your hardship, difficulties, or struggles. And creatively, we overcome it to help you to empowerment and assertion of your core selves, your core identity, to rise in the world and to be respected, acknowledged, and loved. In the description box, I add the link to my personal counseling as well as my email counseling for one question. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, stay healthy, safe, and happy.